Did you hear the story about the man who said he went to a gay pride event and fell in love with a woman? No lie. This man was one of them young, handsome, pretty boy types. And he said he was all ready to go out to a gay pride event. He had his outfit together, had his hair cut. He was ready when all of a sudden his friends canceled on him. They didn't want to go no more. But he was like, hold up, I'm not going to waste this new outfit and this haircut. I'm going to go out. I know I'm going to see somebody at this event. So he got dressed. He went out. He had his little bag with his little liquid essentials in it so he could make his own drinks. And he went out there and he was walking around and he said he didn't see anybody that he knew. And he was so surprised. But people were still coming up to him telling him how good he looked. And he was like, of course, because I put this effort in. He said at one point he saw a girl just standing there by herself. And for some reason, something told him to go stand next to her. And he went and he said, hey, is it okay if I stand here and make me a drink? And she said, that's fine. So he stood kind of close to her. He didn't say anything else. So he started making his little drink in his own little satchel. And he said, next thing he looked over, the girl looked at him and she passed out. He was like, oh my God. So because he had this satchel with ice in it and water, his little essentials, he helped her get up and to feel better. And she was like, thank you so much. I don't know what's going on with me. I guess I'm just hot. I guess it's just one of the drinks. And he was like, that's okay. I think you'll be fine. And then he said she passed out again. And so he picked her up again and helped her again. And he was like, how about we go and let you rest? My car is right around the corner, if you trust me. And she was like, okay. And they walked back to his car and they was talking. He was like, the vibe was really cool. And when he got in the car with her, they was just kind of looking at each other, feeling something, but not really knowing what was going on. And she was like, well, do you think you would ever date a girl? And he was like, well, I really don't be considering it, but I guess if she's willing to understand me and what I like, and she love me and accept me who I am for who I am right now, then yeah, I could vibe. Why you say that? He was like, you like me? You want to fuck with me? And she said, yeah, I really like you. I think that our babies would be beautiful. He was like, babies? What? We just met. Like, what are you talking about? And he was looking at her like, and she was looking at him starry-eyed, like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. He's like, she started telling him, you're just so amazing. I appreciate you taking good care of me and everything. He was like, hold on. Chill for a second. Then they started talking a little bit more and vibing and drinking and enjoying each other's company right there in his car. And he drove her around near her house. Not at her house, but near her house so they could continue talking. And then in the car, they kind of flirting. And he's like, what am I doing? Like, this is a whole girl. And she started telling him, you know what? I bet you I got a fat kitty cat. And he was like, what? I want to see it. She was like, let me show you. She pulled her panties to the side so he could see her kitty cat. And he said when he saw it, he said the aroma of roses and daffodils and love just started floating at him, and he felt his face just going down so he could try to eat, and he had to stop himself. Like, what am I doing? What? It was like a natural attraction to it. And she was like, you want to touch it? And he was like, yeah. He's like, why am I sitting here playing in a woman's kitty cat like this? What is going on? Like, I like guys. Afterwards, they continued to talk and flirt and chill. And he was having such a wonderful time. And it was time for her to go. And he was like, all right, it was nice to meet you. And she said, that's it? And he was like, what? You want to kiss? She said, yeah. And then she kissed him. He said he was making out, and it was so wonderful and so nice. And they got out of the car, and she was like, I want to talk to you again. He was like, of course. He said ever since that day, they've been talking every day, all day, like they best friends. And now they are dating. And he's like, I cannot believe this. I'm a whole boy who like boys, and I'm dating this girl. And I really like her. Can you imagine?